this motherfucker is crazy, psychotic, and being destructive and abusive towards you physically, mentally, verbally, however you want to put the abuse, separate yourself from that bullshit. Don't try to work it out. Fuck. All right, y'all. What's going on? Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9, episode 12, I think. Into the Woods. This episode starts off with Kenya and Paige. Blah, blah, blah. Boy, I can't talk. This episode starts off with Kenya and Phaedra in the camping supply store, the outdoor supply store, and they're looking for different items to get for the camping or glamping trip that they're going on. In the meantime, Porsha Phaedra wants to talk to Kenya about what happened the other night at dinner when they was, I feel, ganged up on Porsha. um, and it was all in her business and trying to make her feel small about the fact that she's in therapy and like she should be in therapy for betterment of them or some bullshit like that. So they're talking about that. Kenya is not taking any type of responsibility over what comes out of her mouth. Um, Phaedra, on the other hand, is like, hold up now. You know damn well you provoke people. You come out of pocket with people. And at the same time, Portia's in therapy with her anger management counselor or psychologist, and she's pretty much telling him about how she felt about the whole situation. Like, she felt ganged up on, she felt attacked, and the best thing for her to do right now is walk away. I totally agree in this particular case. Otherwise, punch them bitches in the face. That's the second thing. But the doc tells her, I think you should go on this trip. She's like, I don't feel like I should be putting myself into this type of environment on purpose. And he's like, I think you should do it. But at the same time, bring you a support system because these chicks are not your support system. She felt like Phaedra just sat back and didn't say anything. And then she thought that Phaedra should have had her back in this case. And this is going to come up again with some other people about this having your back type of situation. That's what they should have named this, have your back instead of in the woods. And but like I say, at the same time, or at least how they're editing it is, even though Porsha and Phaedra have not spoken, Phaedra is still trying to check Kenya in a way to say you was dead ass wrong. You were attacking her as far as her therapy is concerned and asking questions out of pocket. But yeah, like I said, Kenya feel like she didn't do anything wrong at all. So speaking of Kenya, I might be going out of order because, like I said, I'm not taking notes. I seem to talk more naturally when I don't take notes, but I'm not taking notes. So speaking of Kenya, Cynthia sits down with Kenya and says that I think that I should go talk to Matt um, on your behalf. And Kenya agrees to let her go talk to Matt. And my dog's out there barking, going crazy. It must mean the neighbors out there fighting. Always happens this time of morning. I heard another dog barking too. They out there fighting. They gotta be. Anywho, so Cynthia decides that she's gonna go talk to Matt. And it's kind of funny, like you leave from Portia's counseling session to Cynthia's counseling session. I don't know when she became a psychologist and want to try to analyze Matt and get to the nitty gritty of what's going on between him and Kenyon. And she really wants to understand what he's really upset about. She got a notebook, she's taking notes, and she's saying like, I want to like really get into this and really understand you and really feel you. And I could take it back to Kenyon. I could talk to Kenyon about it, and we could work some things out. Why the fuck are these people still trying to make sure they work shit out? Leave this motherfucker alone. According to the footage, he done fucked up her house for the fourth time. And he's like, I just get angry and break stuff and it's my fault. Leave her the fuck alone. But do you love her? I know she loves you. Yeah, a bunch of niggas have loved me and they still wouldn't shit for me and shouldn't be in my goddamn life. Love don't mean everything all the fucking time. If this motherfucker is crazy, psychotic, and being destructive and abusive towards you physically, mentally, verbally, however you want to put the abuse, separate yourself from that bullshit. Don't try to work it out. Fuck working it out. Work it out by moving away and getting somebody else who can love and respect you the way you deserve to be respected. End of discussion. Why is my dog barking? My dog cannot stand the neighbor's voice. He hates the way it sounds. Give me a second. Let me go check on that. Speaking of abusive, yes, my neighbors are fighting again. And my neighbors are gay men, but it's one that's bigger in size, bigger in voice, bigger in attitude, and he's dating this little mild, meek little guy. Actually, I don't think he's dating. I think he's sleeping with him, but they live together, and he runs a bunch of other different dudes up through the house too, and just like totally disrespects them. So they get into fights all the time. Last time he drug his ass down the street. And I personally have gotten myself involved in the altercations of people on my block on several occasions. They keep getting back with him. I'm tired. I can't. I won't be involved today. I'm not going to be involved today. I'll call police if somebody screams for help, because that's usually what happens. Somebody screams for help. I'll call the police, but I'm not going to actually physically interject myself into it this time. So I don't understand why the hell everybody keeps trying to make Kenya and Matt want to work it out. Kenya is very abusive as well. She's in such denial of any role that she plays. Now I have to agree with her. His actions, his reactions are his to own. He has a choice to walk away from the situation or not and not deal with her. But at the same time, I'm going to say but because but usually negates everything that comes before it. Yet at the same time, Kenya provokes the shit out of people. She's very fucking manipulative. And you can see it through and through and through and through. And everything that she's saying that she doesn't do is like, bah. Cynthia tells her, well, she mentions to Matt that, sometimes, Kenya could be a little over dramatic. And she's trying to explain to her what the heck happened. And she's trying to have this conversation with her about what happened between her and Matt and what went down and what was said. And Kenya flies off the handle. You just ain't got my back. I'm being over dramatic. You're being over dramatic right motherfucking now. That's Cynthia's whole point. You're over fucking dramatic. You are provoking. You are manipulative. She didn't say all that, but I'm adding the rest of it. But she said you are dramatic, but she don't want to hear it. So Cynthia chasing her down the road, and she's packing up the dog. Let's get back in the car, twirling King. Let's get back in the car. And then, I don't think she has my back. She's never had my back. And they want to flashback to when Kenya did not Kenya, Cynthia denied that she was actually friends. Kenya that she said the relationship, they were building a relationship and their relationship is evolving. And Kenya thought that she was her bestie. So she goes back to that point. Um, Speaking of besties, Kandi decides to throw an engagement party with Shamea. Y'all may not see this. Let me know if you agree or you don't agree. But I think the Kandi only threw this engagement party because she blew up with Porsha. Had an argument with Porsha just a couple days before, and now all of a sudden you want to throw Shamea a surprise engagement party. Porsha's best friend. You knew good and motherfucking well Porsha was not going to come around you. She's ready to whoop your motherfucking ass. That's what she was ready to do. She knew damn well she wasn't coming. She didn't say she was gonna come. You knew good and well. She sent the gift over, but yeah, Kandi was being shady. She was being shady, and so Shamea feeling some kind of way. She crying, and they downstairs with everybody, and they come up, and then Kandi's like, I didn't want to say this downstairs, but let me go ahead and get this off my chest. You didn't have to say it at all. You didn't have to say it at all. But me and Porsha got into it, and then Sheree messy ass bring up what Phaedra said about Shamea sleeping around, and Shamea bring up some other stuff about Phaedra sucking dick around Atlanta as well. Before she was a Southern Belle, she was a Southern Bobber, pretty much is what she was saying. And Kandi like, ooh, for real? Now you supposedly know all this shit about whoever Mr. Chocolate was or whoever. You don't know that Phaedra was sucking dick around there? Now you want to act all innocent, like I just don't want to be in this. Bitch, you brought the shit up. I'm telling you, I can't stand Kandi. It's been at least 2 seasons that I've got on her She done got on my bad side. She done got on my bad side. I can't stand her. Can't stand bitches like her. Um, but they brought all this shit up in front of Lena and Marlo and his new chick Hazel. They took some time to introduce Hazel as some musician, so Hazel's somehow gonna play a role into this. They always throwing a new chick up in there, which I thought Lena was supposed to have a big role. They ain't gave her no screen time. Well, her story of Ariel wasn't good enough for them. She wasn't involving herself in the drama. Because I could have sworn Lena was supposed to be a main person. I thought she was supposed to have a peach. Lena ain't did a damn thing on this show but appear and smile. Really? Really, girl? Really? That's all Lena has done. So, mm. Anyway, like I say, Sheree told them that Porsha was not coming. Shamea breaks down crying, like I said, and for some reason they all making a joke of the fact that Porsha says she needs to take some time and get her thoughts together. She needs to have some woosah moments, and they find that shit funny. It's a person that deals with um, mental issues, bipolarisms, depressions. I know I'm making up the isms part and throwing it on her sometimes. I'm quick to snap off at people sometimes. I understand where Porsha is coming from. That sometimes you need to be left the fuck alone. I don't want to be around you, and I understand that you consider me your best friend because Shamea was feeling some kind of way and she told Porsha about it. You're supposed to be my best friend. You're supposed to say bump all that shit and just come there and be there for me. But bitch, I'm going through a mental medical crisis. You need to be fucking understanding of that. You want me to jeopardize my mental stability just to come up there and show face that I'm your fucking best friend. No. No, you should be more fucking understanding about that. But you want to feel some kind of way because you don't like the fact that me and Porsche are friends. And that's pretty much what's going on with that. Um, so I mean Porsche told her, I understand how you feel, but I could not put myself in that place. And like I said, Shamia just wasn't understanding. Um, I'm so surprised though that Shamia did not get invited to this glamping trip. I'm sorry, y'all. I got gum in my mouth. I'm trying to hide it around my gum line while I talk, so it won't keep popping. It keep appearing. Don't mean to be disrespectful, but yeah, sorry. Tuck. It just feels weird to my gums. Water. So the day of glamping, um, Cynthia goes over to Kenya's house and Kenya's setting up a big spread of food for everybody. Why they're meeting at Kenya's house, I was unclear because this is Phaedra's idea. So why they didn't meet at Phaedra's house, but they meet at Kenya's house. But only some of them, because Sheree is setting up a spread too at the chateau. The spread that Sheree set up, okay, compared to Kenya's, Kenya may have had the same type of shit, but she was able to take it out of the plasticware before the cameras rolled. Sheree's sitting there opening up all these containers. I love all these. Don't so I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but she opening up the containers, got all the plasticware and Tupperware sitting on this folding table outside. She still ain't letting people in the house. She said the house ain't gonna be seen until I'm ready for it to be seen. So we doing this outside. She's setting it up, and up rose Marlo. Sheree invited Marlo, but she didn't tell Marlo. She didn't tell the girls that Marlo was coming. And hell, she didn't tell Marlo the itinerary because Marlo said she got 5-inch heels and thighs for the whole trip. She thought this was glamping. You know what I'm saying? So she getting there with her little cups of juices and everything, and then everybody's at Kenya house. Cynthia's there, and Phaedra, shows up at Kenya's house. So, like I say, I'm confused about why there's two different meetups. They live on the same damn street, but there's two different meetups. And Porsha rolls up. Porsha rolls up with Lauren. So Lauren's going to be her support system that she's going to bring along on the trip. So Sheree's bringing Marlo, Porsha's bringing Lauren, and they sitting there eating up the snackery that Sheree's put out. But in the meantime, Porsha's like, look, I need to talk to you. You being too fucking messy. You keep bringing up shit that's said to you in confidence, and you fucking up the vibe. You pitting me between both of my best friends with your actions, and I feel that's some bullshit. And Sheree, like, I mean, I'm just tired of everybody talking about each other back. Let's just put it out in front. Sheree has always said that since the beginning when she was on the show from the original time she came onto the seasons. Sheree has always been the one that said, "No, stop talking behind the back. Let's put it out on Front Street." But at the same time, Sheree just like to be fucking messy. She like to see the drama pop off because she would, throw fuel to the fire and then sit back with a water sprinkler over her head just so she won't be touched with it. But Sheree messy as fuck, and Porsha know Sheree being messy as fuck, but she wanted her to understand. Stop this bullshit, like for real. There's no point for you to keep doing that bullshit. Just stop. So but she said, let's go ahead and squash this before we go on this trip and let's go in peace. And then she was asking, like, where the fuck is Phaedra? Phaedra's supposed to be meeting at Sheree house. And she said she better not be down there at Kenya house. Like, are they really like that type of friends now? We supposed to be freaking frack. Then how the fuck I'm gonna be freaking frack? Cause she fracking whack. Now she's fracking whack and whack is her best friend. It's so funny how they are so, what's the word, possessive of Phaedra. Kandi was that way when Phaedra got cool with Nene. Uh, Kandi went on a hate spree for Nene. When Porsha and Phaedra got cool, Kandi went on a hate spree with Porsha. And now that Kenya and Porsha have made amends, Porsha's looking, Kenya and Phaedra have made amends. Too many P words. Porsha's like, what the fuck is going on? But mm, I still got to play it in the background, yeah, because I'm trying to pick up like where I'm at, but I'm way past the section they on right now. So if you see me reach up and stop it, I'm trying to catch up because I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. So they go. Portia gets this bright idea to let's run down to um to Kenny's house and see everybody there, and then sneak back up. Well, in the meantime, the bus is coming to pick all the girls up at Kenya's house. Still don't understand why they're at Kenya's house, but they're picking everybody up at Kenya's house, and everybody got to drag all this heavy ass luggage up this damn steep ass hill, which I still don't understand how the trespassers got away within 2 seconds of Kenya pulling the gun and I mean that steep ass hill. Candy ass was out of breath. She couldn't even breathe. Trying to push that goddamn suitcase. How much? How long is this trip? How much shit y'all taking with y'all? I mean, damn. It's yeah. So she pushing all this shit up the hill, and they realize, oh fuck, here they come. Here the bus come. Let's run back. So now they got to run back up to Sheree house. I said they right down the street from each other. They that fucking close. So they hop in the bus, and once they make it to pick up Sheree and them get on the bus, and the first thing when Marlo walks on the bus, Kenny's like, oh fuck, here the fuck we go. Really, really, Marlo, bitch, why you here? I mean, you just apologized to Marlo, right? Your apology was supposed to be sincere, right? Whether she accepted it or not. If you meant a sincere apology, then what the fuck you so salty for if she appears? What you salty for, Candy? Girl. So she's sitting there, and then I said Candy brought the Hazel girl with her. Now Kenya like, oh, a friend of Candy is a friend of mine, with exceptions, whatever. Like I said, I'm very surprised that she didn't bring Shamea. She brought Hazel. Hazel must be the drama person, the one that insert the drama. It was another friend of Candy's that was the same way. She was just inserting the drama. It's her only purpose of being on the whole show. And I think Elena was supposed to be that person. Elena ain't that type of person, at least as far as what they're showing. So I ain't got much time left. Damn, I've been talking a long time. Okay, so they get on the bus and in come Portia and Lauren, baby. She strutted up, strutted up, strutted on in, strutted up, strutted up, strutted on in. And they like, what the fuck you bringing Lauren for? Now, ain't nobody got no attitude that Hazel ass is there. Ain't nobody really got attitude that Marlo is there for real except for Kenya. But because Portia brings Lauren, that you need her for support. Yes, bitches, look exactly how y'all doing me right now. Of course, I need my support. Y'all got all y'all support, but y'all, why the fuck I can't have my support? So, Portia trying to tell them basically like how she fucking feel about the way that they have been treating her. She felt attacked. She felt that they were very condescending, which I thought that's the fuck what happened. That's what happened. Well, you need to stop using that word attack because ain't nobody attacking you. And that was Kenya, and then here's Kandi. You acting like condescending is not the word. No, bitch. If that's what she feels, y'all hoes were being condescending, and you're motherfucking condescending, and your fans agree. I don't like her. Ooh, I don't. Have I really developed a dislike towards her that's worse than Kenya? How is that fucking possible? How did that happen? Candy a bitch. Fuck her. Fuck her and fuck all the people that like her too. Kenya been a dumbass bitch since the beginning. I ain't never liked her either. But Kandi, I used to have some type of respect for her. The only thing I can respect her now is for her business grind. But other than that, you fake asshole, get on my god doggone nerves. Ooh. So they team up on Porsha again, and they going in on again. Where you don't want to talk. Hazel had nerve to say, "So what the fuck? You mentally unstable? You emotionally distressed or something that you need to have support with you? Bitch, you don't know me. You don't fucking know me. So why are you even asking me questions about my personal business? Period. But okay, I'ma answer you. I got a note from my doctor. It probably was a play note. He might have wrote it for real. And the note said, I'm gonna let her go on this field trip. She gonna bring her sister with her, buddy but on the buddy system. And they was laughing and joking about, the doctor note, because it might be like a joke note, but she was like, she probably said, I need to have a note for these bitches. Because they probably gonna say something about why Lauren her, which they did. So they laughing and joking about the note. Kenya gets all in her motherfucking feelings. And Kandi get in her motherfucking feelings. And Lauren had come in. If y'all bitches let her talk, then maybe you could understand and be empathetic about what the fuck is going on. But you keep cutting off. Lauren about to get it. I think Lauren and Hazel. Lauren and Hazel gonna go at it. I see it already. As Hazel done got too motherfucking comfortable. You only been around Kandi, I guess, what she say, for a little bit. I just met her. She just moved to Atlanta. Why this bitch so cozy? They feel that she that comfortable that she can just interject into these conversations like she got some fucking place, like she got some opinion. Like her opinion matters. No, bitch. Black lives matter, not your opinion. Oh, so damn, I'm still way ahead. Oh, they still on the part where Porsha and Shamea talking. Um, so they really just going at it back and forth about why Porsche needs support there and this and another. And Marlo said, okay, part of the glamping, what I'm gonna do, y'all can have a whole Ask Marlo session. You can ask me about anything you want to, about fashion, about men, whatever. And Hayes gonna say, what the fuck we asking her stuff for? And Marlo said, because I believe I got more fashion sense than you by looking at you. You don't want none of Marlo. Little girl, whoever you are, you don't want none of Marlo for real. Marlo, don't hold her fucking tongue. It's one thing that I loved about her crazy ass too. She was over the top, but that's one thing I loved about Marlo. She don't hold her fucking tongue. She gonna tell you what the hell she think and feel. Point blank and period. But yeah, the little girl tried to read Marlo. She like, hey man, bitch, looking at your ass, you might need some advice. She's like, well, I'm just asking. I mean, you said that you was gonna give out this information. I just want to know why we were asking you. What fucking difference does that make? You don't know nobody in here, so how you know that what they do? But of course, Kandi thought that was funny. Like I said, Hazel was just there to stir up shit. She just there to stir up shit. So yeah, I think that was the end of the episode. If I missed anything, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Do you agree that with the last episode and this current one that they are really being condescending and disrespectful towards Porsha? Um, like they have a right to know. I'm very biased, so as you can tell, I'm on Team Porsha on this right here. So I'm very biased. So if you have a different opinion, let me know. If you don't, you agree, let me know. Talk about it in the comment section. All right. See y'all next week for the continuation of this in the woods bullshit. All right. Peace.